to kick us off?
Sure. All right, bang, bang. We're live. It's the mid-show. No Ed today. He's out protesting or something.
Yeah.
He's not here today, so we can really let it rip.
No, he said it. He's at his mom's. His mom's been working at Jewel for 50 years.
I don't know that he wants that out there, but
he tweeted it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Congrats to Ed's mom then.
Yeah.
And they deserve themselves a celebratory Miller Lite tonight, I think.
Absolutely. That's the number one thing to toast with. We're also going to be toasting Miller Lites to getting the number one pick in the NHL draft.
That's
the
true.
Chicago Blackhawks, Macklin Celebrini, come on down. But yeah, Miller Lite, great taste, less filling. That's the debate. That's been going on since 1975. Is it great tasting or less filling? I can't decide.
How about it's just both?
It can be both.
Can I share a funny Miller Lite story or no?
Probably not, Smokes, but
I think you can do it. Yeah.
I don't think it's that bad. So I was at the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
And on
Beer of Kings.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Friday, there's this guy in our suite, and he, I was drunk, I was buzzing, we were talking shit. He's like, I bet you can't drink 13 beers and eat 13 hot dogs.
Responsibly,
yeah. And I was like, you know what? I'll do it. So I opened the fridge. We were in a suite, and there's Miller Lite, a couple other competitors. Now, the competitors were 12 ounces. The Millers were 16.
Good value.
I wasn't even thinking about the 16 ounces. I was like, if I'm drinking 13 beers, I'm going with Miller the whole way.
Yep.
Best decision I ever made. They went down like water, and I swiped the guy for $1,000.
And it's also a beer that tastes like beer. It's the absolute best. It's only 96 calories, so even though you had 13 over the course of a day responsibly, the old 13-13 challenge, it's less filling. It's great tasting. It's the original light beer. Danny, what are you going to be doing with light beers this weekend?
I'm going to be drinking them responsibly, consuming all 96 calories and 3.2 carbs of them. I'm going to have some celebratory Millers for Sandy Farrar. That's for sure, Mrs. Farrar.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to her, 50 years at Jewel. That's no joke. But yeah, how about everyone celebrate Mrs. Farrar tonight and go get yourself some Millers and toast to her.
So you can get them at Jewel. You can get them basically anywhere because it is Chicago's #1 beer. And if you want to just get it delivered right to your door, just go to MillerLite.com/midshow to find those delivery options. It's the absolute best. We all love Miller Lite. I'm glad you're a convert now.
Love Miller.
Yep.
Big Miller guy.
So that's it. So how was the Derby? That was your...
Unbelievable. So it was the second time I went there, but in my blog they changed the title to first time. But technically the first
Get those clicks.
Yeah, and the first time I went, it was 2020 or like 2021, so it was kind of COVID-ish, so It wasn't fully packed. So this was my first, all right, everyone and their fucking mothers out there getting after a Derby. One of the greatest experiences of my life.
I've never been. How many times did you text Dave to see if you can get to meet up with him?
I'll talk about it. Obviously, it already came out. So.
Oh, I hadn't seen that.
You haven't?
No,
seen
I
it?
haven't seen it either.
All right,
it.
So let me set this up for you guys, right? So I texted him about my contract because my lease is up May 13th, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to sign a lease until I know if I have a new contract.
While you were at the Derby, you texted him about?
No, this is like 2 days before. So. Wednesday, because the Derby's Saturday.
I can't believe it's already been a year.
I know, 10 months, crazy.
Yeah.
So I texted him like, hey, Dave, like my lease is up on May 13th. Like, let me know when we could talk about my contract. No answer.
Not great.
I text Big Cat. I go, yo, he didn't answer me. Like, what do you think about this? He's like, don't look too into it. He probably just didn't answer. He's busy.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I got your back. Like, I'm Team Smokes 100%. I'm like, okay, great. Like that's great to hear. So long story short, we get to the Derby and I'm buzzing because people don't know. Yes, I was in a suite, but even if you're not in a suite, like once you walk in, there's guys out there and they're like, free beer, get your ice cold beer, free. And I looked at the guy, I'm like, you're bullshitting. There's no way it's free.
Yeah.
He's like, buddy, it's free. Handed me a Miller, and I was like, oh God, I'm in trouble. So I'm like walking around the Derby, and these guys are walking around with trays of juleps. I'm grabbing this, and then they have these drinks called Lilies, and it's like the girly drink, but it's fucking fire. So I'm just drinking, and then we get to the suite. And then we have our own bartender there. Obviously, everything's free. So I'm just pounding. I'm getting after it. And this is on Friday because I got swiped Saturday. I didn't hit a bet Saturday. But Friday, like me and all my boys won.
Okay.
So
You're an Oaks guy.
Yeah. So me and Elio, we were texting. And, like he's hitting, I'm hitting. Like everyone's just fucking hitting. So I'm like, yo, can you get me in this fucking party? Blah, blah, blah. And then I texted Dave. I was like, yo, Dave, can you get me in the girl that did Color Daddy, Alex's party?
Yeah.
I was like, can you get me in her party?
Oh, God.
Well, I didn't put that in there. I said, can you get me in this party? And Dave goes, what party, you fucking loser? And I was like, the Alex Cooper one, ... Oh, wait, I just saw it's open to the public. Never mind. Good luck tomorrow.
So no contact other
No,
than that.
zero contact
Did you
with
ever
Dave
reply to the
whatsoever.
tweet about your contract?
Nope.
Okay. So but you're fine. You got the big cat.
Yeah,
seat.
you-
Knock
yeah.
on wood.
Yeah, you
Knock
got
on
the big
wood. I don't want to jinx it, but
I think you're fine.
I think you're
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
You said it's out there? Someone, like,
yeah.
tweeted that
So
screenshot?
yesterday I did the rundown with Big Cat, and I had like the derby things on my wrist, and he was asking about it. Blah blah blah. He's like, "Oh, did you run into Dave?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "Did you text him?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, what'd you text him?" And I told him that. He's like, "Dude, you are a fucking idiot." And my thing is, like, I get comfortable with a lot of people too quickly, and that was
It's
like,
endearing in a way.
yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, Dave is not my boy. He is my fucking boss, and like that is perfectly fine. And now I get it. Because like how I talk to you is like the same way I'll talk to Big Cap.
Yep.
Yeah, I talk and treat everyone the same.
I like that. I think that's a
Yeah.
good way to be.
Yeah, I realize I can't do that with like the boss, man.
I think with
I
Dave,
think
you
he
can.
probably looked at it and was like, this, and he probably laughed to himself
Yeah.
and was like, he called you a loser, but I think that if he actually hated you, he wouldn't have said anything at all.
Correct.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's I do think it's funny how he just left you in limbo.
Yeah, but
I wonder if you would have texted him after he won a big bet. If you're like,
well,
yeah,
dude, he hit for $100,000. That's why I texted him.
Yeah. Oh, that, okay. That,
He
no,
hit
that
for
makes-
100
all right.
bands. I literally texted Elliot. I'm like, bro, you guys just won for you just hit for 100 fucking K. Like, I just want to get in this fucking party.
yeah.
he's in good mood now.
That's what I was thinking,
Yeah.
and I guess it didn't work out that way. But it's all
Basically,
good.
he just won you another contract.
Yeah.
Did you get in the party?
No, I didn't even want to go.
Just-
Why? Because it was open to the public?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
you
not
needed
that. Like,
exclusivity.
you guys know me. Like, I love being squished. I love being in GA. I love being with the common folk. But after that text, I was like, the last thing I want to do is like pull up on him.
See, you should have just doubled down at that point.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But we were also staying in Lexington, which is like an hour away,
Yeah.
and we had to be up fucking early for the Derby. And my boy was like, "Yo, we'll just go out in Lexington tonight, fucking go to bed, and like get after it tomorrow for the Derby." So,
I wish when he was like, you loser, what fucking party? I wish you were like, whatever one you're going to.
Yeah.
see his response then. That would have been great.
Can we talk about your Instagram post, Smokes?
oh, which one? Oh, that one.
You mincied yourself.
Yeah, that was
He-
hilarious.
He accidentally posted a carousel, but it's the same picture 6 times.
Yeah, if you get it pulled up, it's hilarious.
I was trying to spot the difference. I was like, what?
Dude, I was
is this
trying to
like a
I was trying to
progression?
spot the difference too, because when I made the post, I clicked 6 different photos. Like, I would never like screenshot a black screen and put that on Instagram. So I clicked 6 different photos, I posted it, and I'm swiping through. I'm like, why is the same picture popping up every time? So I closed it out thinking my Instagram was just tripping. Open it back up, same thing. So I walked over to my boy. I'm like, yo, let me borrow your phone. Went on his Instagram, same 6 pictures, back to back to back to back. And then the final picture is just a black screen. And then at that point, I was like, I kind of like it. Like, I don't know if I
roll
should
with it.
delete it. And I dropped a comment under my own post. I was like, I don't know why I posted it 6 times, but then everyone was like, yo, this shit's fire. Like,
Instagram is hard for some.
Like,
people.
it's just a slideshow of
Jeff DeLoe in the house.
What is
Oh.
Jeff Lowe in the house for?
JDL.
but how about that?
No, he
suit,
just
though?
texted me if you could grab some, and I said yeah, but then I wanted to embarrass him anyways.
Yeah, Jeff, why don't
You
you
want
come
to
sit down?
take a seat?
Yeah.
You want to talk about the Met Gala or anything?
Wait, before we get to the guy, like, can we appreciate this suit that I found in the green room?
The reason I said the Met Gala is because you look like you could have gone.
I think that
thing.
suit's hard as fuck.
Yeah.
It actually kind of is hard as fuck.
And I found it in the green screen room. All of my suits.
Stop.
I swear to God. Swear to God. So
they just happen to fit.
yeah.
So whose suit is it actually?
I don't know. It's someone's suit in the green room. Like when we walked in there for Film Fest to record something, I saw that hanging up. I was like, yo, I love that color. I put the jacket on, fit like a glove. Like the pants fit perfect. I threw that thing right in the back of my trunk.
Who's
and
the
that's it.
same size as Smokes? What are you, 5'11", $180?
Probably
6
Portnoy.
foot asshole.
On Hinge or in real life?
My ID says 6 feet.
Okay.
In shoes, I'm 6 foot.
All right,
and I'm
there you
always
go.
in shoes.
All right.
Hello, Jeffrey.
What's up? I put on tweet alerts for Nicky Smokes and Elio, just people who were at the Derby betting horses. Just it's like the one time a year I kind of
Pay attention
look
to
at
that. Yeah.
betting horses. First tweet, I texted him. The first tweet that come through from Nicky Smokes. I go, oh, I go, what horse he taking? I can't tell if girls with tattoos are wives or a walking divorce. I was like, all right, this may not.
That'd be a good horse name.
This might be a mistake.
Wives are walking divorce. How many? You get 27 characters for a horse name. I think it is.
Yeah. We gotta get back in the horse
Get close
naming
there. Yeah, and that's like your forte.
Well,
I feel like
we've only ever named
without
one horse.
knowing exactly. I feel like you guys own like 10 horses.
We do 9 or 10.
Like-
Was it 9 or 10?
No, I think it's 6.
Well, you got a damn barn.
You got.
We got a stable.
We do, yeah. We
Yeah.
have a stable.
Yeah.
We have Jay,
Shards.
Shards,
Copper
Copper
Missile.
Missile, Otego, Peggy's Way.
You know what I should
Yeah,
have
the
did? I
only
should've
one that
just-
we named was Smoke and Jay.
Yeah.
Who he did he win?
He won yesterday, yeah.
He's back.
Great.
He was just if he didn't win, it might have been Glue
Look,
Factory.
he needed. He just need. Like, he hasn't been the same since they cut his balls off. I swear.
He needed a dub. He
Yeah.
needed a dub. He got
So
one. It was just
feeling
it was a nice allowance race. He took home I think 25 or so.
Okay.
Nice.
Add it to the.
Yeah. He's made like 350 in his career, and he's a 5-year-old now, 6-year-old.
5.
And you
5?
said they just snipped his balls?
It was
Like a
last
year
year.
ago.
So when
Yeah.
he fucks another horse and they have kids,
They can't.
you
They
get
snipped
money on
his
that?
balls.
Well-
no, like I'm saying, he didn't fuck before that?
No, he wasn't good. Only
So
like
you just snipped him and then he
What?
started winning?
so.
No,
they're
virgin
saying
ass.
his balls were so big that they're like, we think his balls are slowing him down.
Shut the fuck
Yeah.
up.
So
loss.
he like wasn't good enough. There was a moment when he was a 2-year-old where like this guy, he could be a derby horse, and then his balls got really big and couldn't run as fast. So then it was like he's not going to be eligible. He's not. No one's going to want his stud. So it's like let's just win races by cutting his balls off, and he's just. It's
Well,
kind
probably
of,
because
kind of a pig.
those
now.
balls were just filled with semen. He was a
not-
virgin. He never,
doesn't know what he's
never
talking
unloaded.
about.
Yeah,
That's,
you gotta drain his
what he
balls.
said.
So if he
No,
had-
he's not a pig. He's running an awesome fucking.
You just
races.
said he. Well, you just said he was not in a good race.
This was the race. It was like, all right, we're gonna take a step back. If
Yeah.
he doesn't win this race, then he won.
Then he
by
would have
like
been a
5
pig.
lengths.
But sometimes it feels like he just doesn't feel like running.
wait, so if his balls were smaller, they wouldn't have touched him? Do they normally
If
cut
it-
horses' balls off?
Yeah, a
Yeah,
lot of times.
they're-
Yeah.
it's called a gelding.
Usually after they fuck, though.
No, it's like not necessarily because not
Yeah.
every horse is good enough to like.
Yeah,
you
like
know,
their semen isn't.
Why do they
Right.
need to do that? They're not like stray dogs or just going
Well,
around fucking anything.
it's also
it's like a temperamental thing though too.
Yeah, their behavior like in the stable, like
Same
if
as a
all
dog.
if
Yeah.
all they want to do is fuck, which
Can't blame them.
you know, a
Yeah, I
mammal's
feel
a
that.
mammal.
They would have cut Smokes' balls off years ago.
Oh man,
It's not gonna. The horse won't train appropriately because it'll just have its mind on fucking nonstop.
I feel like it's a big
So-
risk though. That could change your whole horse after you just snip its
What
balls
we're
off.
Saying it might have done.
That's
Nah,
gotta
Jay's
suck,
good.
man. To be a steed and just get your nuts cut off.
Yeah.
That has to blow.
So my dog came with his nuts pre-chopped. So I wonder if I would have done it because I feel like I would have had a lot of guilt about chopping his nuts off.
I did it.
You did it?
Yeah.
Freeing can maybe move a little
you want
better.
to see those nuts? My dog's like got short hair, so those
Yeah.
nuts were fucking.
Yeah, dogs.
You didn't like
do have
looking at it?
gross nuts.
they were so ugly.
Yeah.
So
That'd be it for me. I know it seems cruel and
It does.
absurd to have that be the reason, but
It's just a cosmetic. I don't
Yeah,
want
just
your
be
balls
like,
all day.
look at that.
Yeah, no, dogs' balls are gross.
Yeah.
I think all balls are gross, but we at least covers our up.
But I
True.
will-
Yeah, it's
I-
true.
Do you guys, speaking of your suit though, do you remember like the famous Tom Brady picture from the Met Gala, like that blue?
I told you.
blazer?
I saw the dark one that he got roasted on in the roast, but I don't think I know.
Oh, I don't know that
what you're
one.
talking about.
Speaking about getting roasted on the roast, Giselle, you see
Got-
her
real mad.
real mad. Do you think
Wait,
that
she
was
came
out?
out and said something?
Yeah, like she had I think it might have been her PR team.
She said like quote unquote deeply disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, give me a
I mean,
break.
what do you?
I'm sure Tom was deeply disappointed.
I get being mad because you're not there. Because I will say, if you're there,
It's fair game.
which that's why I thought the Kraft thing was kind of Kraft went up and made jokes.
Yeah.
So like I guess people are debating if Brady was serious, and I felt like he was kind of serious because there were no more jokes about.
yeah,
I-
That was
I
the
thought
last
that
joke
was.
that was-
I thought it was a bit until someone told me that. I'm like, damn, you're kind of right.
yeah,
like
but
that,
he,
like-
he didn't get up to defend Giselle. He kind of let her.
I wonder how many
Yeah.
Belichick had back pocket in his bag.
Hey, the real winner
He
of
fucking
that.
hates him.
Yeah.
The real winner of that roast is Giselle's new boyfriend because everyone's just like, yo, Tom,
Yeah.
he's fucking your
Yeah.
bitch and he could whoop your ass. We probably heard that joke 18 times. And if
I
I'm
don't-
sitting on my couch, I'm just smiling.
Do you think that guy could whip Tom Brady's ass?
Yes,
Tom Brady's
probably.
6. You think so? It sounds like he's kind of a little guy.
I don't know who she's dating.
Yeah, who
married
is
to
it?
now.
He's a jiu-jitsu coach.
Little schmiddle.
Then
if
yes,
he's a, if
he
he's a
could be-
judo expert, he's gonna.
It
whoop
doesn't
Tom
matter
Brady's
if
ass.
he's a $120, he would whoop his ass.
You think a jujitsu guy Dave's height can't fuck you up?
I mean, I fucked Dave up.
I'm not.
That's
a
sure.
jiu-jitsu guy.
That's apples to orange.
It's kind of like saying, like, I guess, like, who could KB beat up in this office?
Everybody.
Yeah.
He would beat up every single person in
Well,
this
like,
office.
Brady's interesting, though, because, like, when you think about Brady, you think about, I mean, he throws the football well, and you see him run, he,
He's
like,
not
drops
some-
pass, and he's slow, but I still think he's probably fucking pretty cut and probably can move around
Yeah,
and shit
he's
out
a
of people.
professional athlete for
But
20 years, and wasn't he
fighters,
drafted
though?
as a catcher too? Wasn't he drafted by like,
Yeah,
the Expos, or
Expos.
something? So he is like, you can make fun of like his combine and all that shit. He's still an elite athlete, and he probably has 100
Okay.
pounds on this guy.
While that may be true, if he's a judo coach or something, he is beating
Coach.
the absolute that.
But
you're-
he's a
you know-
coach. He's not like It's not like I'm saying he's
How
gonna
do you get
beat
to
up
being a
Khabib.
coach?
I'm not saying he could beat up Khabib. I'm just saying this is
It's-
like a rec league coach who trains like
That
models.
is. I don't.
He doesn't look. Also,
Chief, you're
somebody
tripping.
tagged me in a picture of him and said I looked like this guy.
That's a
Obviously,
win.
The boyfriend.
yeah.
Wow. That
So
is
he
a big-
kind of looks like a little bitch if I'm being honest. I think Tom Brady could probably take him.
No.
I think you're an insane person.
Yeah, you're on acid.
Wait.
Lance, pull up this boyfriend.
It can't be the guy that Dave just
It
pulled
doesn't
on.
matter what a guy looks like. If
How do
he
you
is
spell this
trained in martial arts, he will fuck up someone that is not. It's very simple.
See, like I think it's different if it's in a ring versus like a street fight, and it's just Tom Brady's like, I will just choke you. I'll just hold you, and you can't do anything.
The first
would get out of
picture's
that.
him in like a karate outfit.
He looks like every sales rep at Barstool.
That's what I mean. He doesn't. He doesn't
looks
look.
That's every
nothing
guy on
like
the
you.
second, third
I don't
floor.
think he
at
He
New
looks
York.
nothing like Chief.
I agree, and he only.
Yeah, nothing like him.
Yeah, I'm just telling you. I said it was one guy on the internet, but like if he's like 5'8",
No,
no
no,
chance.
none, zero.
I think you guys are putting too much weight
I'm-
into
I
this.
think you're putting too much weight into Tom Brady being 6'4".
I mean, I'm looking at a picture right now. Giselle's got him in a chokehold. How do you?
All
feel
I'm
about that?
saying is, looking at this, like, men lost. Like, Tom Brady, sexy as fuck, no diddy, 7-time Super Bowl champion, and his wife is leaving him for that guy?
That's a win for men.
You think?
That's the win for the average man.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think that's a loss. Like, no matter how good you think you are, like, there's a bitch that's always going to be looking for something.
People
else.
don't celebrate the fact that Sydney Sweeney's married to like a plainclothes guy. And
Yeah, he's
married.
like a
So,
bartender in
he's like,
Chicago. or
Yeah, he
something.
owns like a
yeah, like
his family.
That's
restaurant.
a win for the common
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
When she was rumored to be sleeping with her director or whatever, what was it?
Oh, co-star.
Co-star, yeah.
What's that guy's name?
Glenn Powell, good looking.
Yeah,
guy.
Glenn
Yeah,
Powell.
he's a handsome guy.
He is. I
it
was
bothered me.
kind of heartbroken
Yeah.
because I like her dating one of us.
Yeah, one of
It
the
makes her
normies.
seem attainable.
Yeah, which she is not.
Far from it.
Right.
Well,
If you
she kind of is though.
if you met her like 15 years ago, maybe.
That'd be great if Dave just like he was the one who was married to Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, my girlfriend Sid's coming, and we're like, who the fuck's that? It's like, holy shit.
Yeah, Dave like kept it quiet for like years.
Yeah.
I would love to do that to everybody.
What type of celebrity do you think is attainable?
For us,
Yeah. Like, what's the cutoff point? Like, TV star, podcaster, influencer.
maybe like a Bachelor contestant washout
Okay.
from like 8 years ago.
Are you saying that like an average guy or a Barstool employee?
No, I mean I think it's
well-
the synonymous. It's like the same,
Yeah.
right?
But
But I guess if you're a Barstool employee, your odds
Local
of-
news sports reporter, like something like that.
But
Now, the love of my life,
Ooh.
and I'm glad you brought that up.
Oh.
Her name is Gabby Allen. Gabby, I'm in love with you. I'd marry you right now. She does all the stuff for the Florida Panthers, and that's what she is. Like, local news.
spell her name.
Gabby, Gaby, Allen, Allen.
Go Gabby with one B.
1B?
It might be one. Her,
Second B
her
is silent?
Instagram is Gab Allen, and she is, I'll just show you her. She's a fucking rocket, and she knows puck. Like, yep, that's her. She's amazing, but that's what she does.
Oh, yeah,
And every
that's
time I go to the
gross.
Panthers game, I look at her, I'm like, it's not out of the picture. Like, I feel like I could, if I'm lucky enough, I could wheel her.
Lance, Google Gabby Allen Panthers.
Now, like, if she was on a movie, I was like, okay, she's out of reach. But I feel like local sports reporter isn't out of our reach for any of them.
Oddly enough, like stars are more accessible nowadays because of social media. I think that makes them less attainable now too.
Because they're just
Like they're almost more protected because of how crazy people are and how much people have access to them. Like what was the movie that Rachel McAdams was like slugging beers here in Chicago when she was filming?
Oh, I remember.
She used to go to Kingston Mines.
Was
and,
it like
chill.
Morning Glory or something?
Like some of that happens nowadays
Yeah.
still, but not as much. I mean I feel like that's not as common.
She was my all-time number one. Rachel McAdams in The Notebook is my all-time number one. But yeah, that girl was.
What are you doing here? The game 2.
I know. I mean, I'm not rich enough to just fly home and fly back every fucking week.
Mincy is.
That's
She's talking.
Yo,
that guy kind of looks
got to make
like.
$1 million.
That kind of looks like me.
That's what I'm saying. But
Is that me?
That's
No, he
Nah,
doesn't
it's
have
just
any
a
living
regular guy.
expenses.
That's true.
Because that's the Hard Rock casino that's like right by our house.
okay. You know where she lives?
No, I'm not that.
He's
Like,
hiding in the bushes.
yeah.
I feel like if you were, like, I asked before, are you talking about a regular guy or a Barstool employee? If you're a slightly famous girl, you might not want to date someone who works at Barstool. You're going to be all over Viva La Stool the next day.
At least
quote card
attainable
about you.
music, by the way. For sure.
Oh, yeah.
For sure, music. They have the biggest entourages. They're the kind of the toughest to have access to. And for the most part, my experience, I was working in TV, they're usually the least relatable.
Really? Why do
Movie
you say
and
that?
TV stars, they work
Music?
yeah.
I fully disagree with that.
All the big stars that walked in, the music people were significantly the least relatable people that walked in.
Huh.
Movie stars would come with no entourage, just for the most part. They'd show up like Clooney, show up by himself, like stuff like that. And I had it explained to me pretty early on is that they're sitting on set all day with like craft services and grips, like very average Joe people. Where music people are they're pretty closeted off to like their group, their crew. And it's a much smaller group of people they're working with. Movie stars and TV stars are working with a lot of average, like everyday people.
But wouldn't you have, like, if you're doing sound checks and like you have like your roadies that are packing up your equipment if you're on tour, don't like those are average people?
Yeah, but even then, it's still small. It's like a pretty small
guess.
group. With the exception of country singers, they're the hockey players in the music industry. Remember, it's
Like
hockey
that.
players
Yeah.
are most related.
Yep.
Country singers, it's a different story. But for the most part, the divas that I ran into most were musicians, like by far.
And Dave, because you interviewed.
Well,
people.
like, here's my thing. Like, when we're trying to book an interview for, like, an athlete, for instance, for the mid-show or for formerly Redline or whatever, it'd be
Athletes are tough too, though. Athletes are pretty brutal as well.
It's not that, like, I'm talking about solely for access. An athlete doesn't have anything they want to push typically, unless they're like a major athlete where they have a whole brand of their own that's their name. They don't want to say anything outrageous on a microphone because it's just going to get nitpicked and chewed up by everybody. Musicians, I have had, like, Ice Cube reached out to me directly. I mean, obviously his team did, but hey, can we come on your music podcast?
I more so mean
because
like
they're
off.
always looking to promote something.
I mean off camera, off air.
Yeah, I mean,
That's where, like,
I
lockdown,
went to
we're
the
like-
White Sox game with Tyler Hubbard like 2 weeks ago. He was fucking awesome.
Who's that?
It was Florida Georgia line.
Country
Okay.
though, again, that's my
Yeah.
exception.
It was him and his family, and we normal people, normal as can be, like 5-year-old daughter. I got to know Bailey Zimmerman, also country. He was working on oil rigs in Southern Illinois a couple of years ago. But like Ice Cube rolled in and like to our old office. He's an A-lister too.
Yeah.
He was as cool
And
as
he's in both worlds. Though,
yeah.
and sports.
Sure, he is like he's big.
He's got his
Yeah.
he's pretty fucking A-list.
Because that was for Big Three, right?
Yeah, that was for Big.
promoting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
None are attainable. Let me make that.
Chad Kroger was fucking awesome. He was awesome.
I bet you also, because we're all like, I think all guys are like this to a degree, where it's like if you meet her and you have a conversation, I feel like an actress would like be nice to you and you'd be like, I think she's in love with
I think she loves me. Yeah. I'm like that.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I
I'm
believe
so
that.
like
you ask
that.
for a number and then it's like you get escorted away.
It's obviously Ellen. What's the main actress from Knocked Up? What's her name?
Katherine Heigl.
Katherine Heigl. I heard
Nicole.
she's like the
Yeah. Oh no, don't get me wrong. There's a ton of movie and TV, but just in my experience, off camera, when they're not promoting,
Yeah,
they're like
yeah.
the most down to kind of just chat and.
I want to see like the notoriously awful Hollywood people. I wanna like kind of like be a plant and see how big of a cunt they could be to me.
Just walk
Like an
around with a-
undercover boss.
Yeah, like,
the-
exactly. Yeah, just to see like what they would do or say.
Just walk around with a boomstick all day, taking notes.
Here, this is actually an honest
We got
question
'em.
for. Do you guys get starstruck?
I used to.
One time in my life.
Who was it?
One time, and then a second time was I kind of like out of body feel. Paul Rudd was the only person that got starstruck when I was at GMA.
I'm surprised because
I love
they
Paul Rudd.
describe
He seems like a
him as
cool
like the
guy,
most
yeah.
normal.
Oh,
dude.
but not. He was amazing. We chatted for like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Just about Tim and Eric. For those watching the Tim and Eric stuff, like random shit. It was amazing. But I was like, well, what if I say something to Paul Rudd and it's like I don't even mean to make a joke, but it's like kind of a joke and he doesn't find it funny. I kill myself. Like that's.
You never.
But he was
let that one
amazing.
down.
When I met Adam Sandler, that was
that's a dream
unreal
for me.
because I didn't know he was coming down. He's promoting Pixels, bad movie. And he comes over and he hits me on the back. He goes, "What the fuck's going on?" It was like 7 in the morning. I was like, "Oh my!" But you don't expect that.
Wait,
to be
why
Adam
did he
Sandler.
do that? Did you ever?
He's just saying hello. He's like, he hits me in the back, like, "Good morning,"
I
like that.
love him,
And I was
bro.
like, "Oh, that kind of blew me away." I was like, "Holy
Does
shit!"
it surprise you he's my favorite actor of all time?
No, but I love Adam. Like,
My top
that's
5
amazing.
movies of all time are all Adam Sandler.
I respect that's consistency. The biggest diva I ever saw was Mariah Carey. It was unbelievable.
Oh, I believe that.
Only
I
two,
mean, she's
well, in my
literally
time
a
there were
diva.
only 2 people had on our lower set had like the blast shields lowered. Basically, that's what I call it. It's not like Star Wars, but
Yeah.
it's like the blackout curtains. Like nobody from Times Square can see in it. It was Biden, who was the vice president at the time, Trump, Clinton, Bernie Sanders. None of them had it. And then Mariah Carey. That's a boss and I don't think anyone else who asked would have been given approval for it.
Yeah.
But that's just she
She's
is
Mariah
a
Carey.
diva.
Like avert your eyes. Like you can
Unbelievable.
talk to her, but you have to look at the floor while you're.
Somebody
doing
posted a video the other day of her performing. Actually, I think it was on Jim. It was way before my time, where one of her backup singers was like singing her lines or something, and mid-performance she turned around and told her to shut the fuck up. It was like, stop singing my lines. Like mid-live on TV, like stop. Like just there's nobody like her.
Dave, do you get starstruck, or have you been?
I would. I think
Just by White Sox players.
no. Hawk a little bit.
Yeah.
When we were in the same room as him, but it's different. If I know they follow Barstool, then absolutely not. Like today, walking in a bunch of draft hopefuls in the NBA, I'm like, I don't give a fuck about any of these guys. Respectfully, like I don't.
I don't give a fuck
I'm
about
not like nervous about
respectfully.
Me.
Yeah.
I love when people throw respectfully at
Yeah.
you.
It gets
They
you out
don't
of trouble.
actually mean
Right.
it, yeah.
I would say that it feels like my line is if I loved you when I was a kid, and then I met like the one that comes to mind like Kevin Dineen. So Kevin Dineen was like this player in the NHL for the Whalers and the Flyers, and when I was like 8, I loved Kevin Dineen, and then we met him playing golf, and like we've met way bigger stars. Like I was more starstruck by Kevin Dineen than I was by Ice Cube.
Mm-hmm.
So like that, I think that would be if I idolized you as a kid, then I like go back to being a kid if I see that.
Yeah, that the only other one that like I kind of got because when I first started working there, they're like, "Hey, do you get starstruck?" And they're like, "You can't. Like, you can't do this job if you do that. Like, you can work out of the office. Like, we'll have someone else do it." Like, okay, fair enough. When I met Mark Hamill, I had my Luke Skywalker my first action figure with me for the thing we were doing, and it was Mark Hamill playing with my toy that I had when I was
Mark
6
Hamill.
years old, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Like,
That's
this
iconic.
is
Yeah.
But no, that they were like, you cannot get starstruck or it's gonna ruin
Yeah, you
the
can't
job. Some
do it,
people,
yeah.
there are still people you see where you're like, holy shit. Like Julie Andrews, for example, I was like, this is like,
Yeah.
that's like sound to me like this is crazy. Like she,
I think I've.
I'm not like, I think Obama would get me too.
What?
Yeah, I think I would be starstruck by Obama.
I wouldn't even shake his hand.
no,
I'm
you
not
would,
saying,
you would. No,
You absolutely,
Yeah,
you absolutely.
you ever
would
seen
shake-
Frost Nixon?
Yeah,
Great movie.
Great
where
movie.
It's Sam Rockwell's character's like, am I gonna shake his hand like this coward? And he like rails about Nixon, and Nixon walks in and he goes, "Nice to meet you, Mr. President."
Yeah, exactly.
Wow,
That's
really?
exactly
That's
what would
like
happen.
that is no matter how much like you may hate Obama or Trump, like if the fucking president or a former president
yeah.
walks in, how do you not? How do you not?
I'm
But I
standing
would
on
shake
business.
all of their hands, but like I don't think I would be starstruck by Biden.
No.
But I would,
would
like,
not shake his hand. And I will
Obama-
put my life on that.
Obama has like an aura about him.
I'd rather shake Obama's hand than Biden.
It's almost like it doesn't really depend if you even like him that much.
Right? Yeah, I agree.
Like I'm almost embarrassed. I was weirdly starstruck when I met Bruno Mars.
oh no,
guy
that's
is so
big-
famous.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
that's-
that
was at
uproar,
Uproar,
right?
yeah.
Did you talk to him that night?
I just said what's up.
He's like he owes Vegas like $1 zillion right now. Have you seen that story?
No, what's
Mars?
that? Yeah.
Crazy. I don't know how much I want to talk about it because
Yeah.
it's like
Okay.
competing maybe, but
We don't have to
he's
say
like
who he owes, but
it's crazy.
What's the story?
He owes like $20 million.
it's insane.
So it's like just different casinos?
yeah, like it's
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm
It's
sure.
nuts.
That's the hotel we stayed at in Vegas for Super Bowl, and that's where he's performing. And we were looking it up. I was like looking up his residency there, and it's like he's it's crazy.
Just has to play forever.
Yeah, he's gonna be there for life.
They got him on that Elvis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
Jesus. No, I hadn't
Now,
heard
Presidents is another one that was crazy. And like I know people don't care about Royals here, but that one got me. When I was in London, like Will and Kate were like a row in front of me for like at the Olympics, and they kind of snap turned. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like it's the idea of people.
Well, they're also
kind of
like,
makes me go. Oh, this is
They are they the most famous people in the world? Will
they're
and
up
Kate?
there. They're obviously up there.
I
The
would
Queen was up
say-
there.
R.I.P.
Trump,
Trump.
those
Trump.
two.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Ronaldo.
I think Trump.
Probably
I think
Ronaldo, yeah.
Trump.
LeBron's up there.
LeBron,
I
definitely.
remember seeing an article on ESPN.com. Like this is probably it might even be 10 years ago now. I don't know, but it like ranked all the most famous athletes in the world, and they're like the top 100 or whatever. I want to say like 40 of them were cricket players from India.
Really?
What?
Yeah, because it's like it is like it's not here obviously, but it is such an international sport. And like Australia, South Africa, India obviously has a gazillion people. England,
India might have larger population than China soon enough.
I think they're trending that
Yeah.
way. Yeah, because they never had the one-child policy. So
Worldwide, A to Z. Trump, Putin.
Putin
Yeah.
probably,
Definitely the Queen, the royals. The Queen.
I would
before she
say
died, for
Obama.
Sure.
Just,
Yeah.
I mean,
All the
the
presidents.
American
Yeah.
head of state is always going to be
Yeah.
on that list.
Ronaldo, Messi.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think that's probably
Federer.
LeBron,
Oh.
and Federer's Fed.
Federer.
That's a-
Federer definitely.
I'll tell you what, I never knew how big Federer was until I went over to the Olympics. That blew my mind. I knew he was big,
Yeah,
but that blew
Which
my
Olympics did you go
mind.
to?
London.
London
2012,
12.
yeah.
Okay.
Crazy.
I would
how
say
big-
Otani's probably getting there.
No way.
I feel like the only
'Cause they don't even play baseball in China. You know, like so he's big in Japan, and then here in
Yeah,
like
the Caribbean, South
that,
America.
the basketball guys are when they go to the
basketball's a
Olympics.
lot bigger.
When they go to the Olympics, you
Yep.
see like they are rock stars.
Yeah.
It is insane.
I wonder where Jordan is on that list now that he's like
he's
out
still
of
there. He's still there.
He's
for
But
sure.
there.
but he's not as I don't think there's like we're old like we like remember him. I think
I think
kids
he's-
who are 12 and they're growing up in France or whatever, I don't think they know Jordan.
No, I think they do. He's
Oh,
got
I
his
don't
shoes.
know. I
They're
think
probably
they
all
do.
wearing his shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a
that's-
household
that's
name.
true.
Right.
That's
Jordan
true.
Jordan shoes.
I think
that's-
Kobe's up
Jordan
there.
sponsors PSG in France. Biggest
Yeah,
soccer
no,
club there.
that's check.
that is what helps Jordan for sure.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's not like
Also
he
the
doesn't
fact that
own he doesn't own a team anymore. Like I feel like Jordan
Yeah.
has not really been out there since the documentary came out.
He doesn't need. He's
I don't think he needs it.
perpetually out there.
What about NFL guys? I feel like the only
No.
one I think that's international would be Brady.
Yeah,
Brady's.
that'd be it.
I would agree with you. I think Brady's the only. It's the NFL. The lack of how much that expands, and like the NFL's become more popular overseas. It's very popular in England.
When I was
Well,
yeah,
when
I
I
was just gonna
went to
say,
Crazy
England,
popular.
when I went to England, I saw NBA shirts everywhere. They even had an NBA store. I didn't see one person.
I guess the
repping
Bears are so
anything
popular in
NFL.
London.
yeah, people love the logo. Like that's like
That's what they love over there is our hats because they don't
Yeah.
really make.
Yeah, I like
good
that, I
team
like that.
hats.
yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like,
It's
like minor league hats.
I've heard people say like New York is like too popular, so now like the trendy thing is to have like Chicago stuff.
I
over
like
there.
that.
But I will say we were in London or in England the same weekend, every single person I met in England, all they wanted to talk about with me was football.
Really?
Like the NFL, and like that one guy would be a Niners fan, one guy would be a Chiefs fan, one guy, I don't think I met a Bears fan, met a Dolphins fan, but like everybody, and then they'd be like, "What do you think the Bears are gonna do in the draft?" I'm like, "Oh, they're gonna take Caleb, obviously," and they're like, "I really hope we get an edge." I'm like, "An edge?" Like we didn't start calling it an edge until like 5 years ago. Like how do you already know what an
sounds
edge
so
is?
simpleton and dumb, but I really do think, and this is probably not a unique take, that the face mask thing hurts NFL as well.
Yeah,
Is
no.
that most
yeah,
of what you
definitely.
see
don't
with
see their
them,
face,
you don't
yeah.
see their
Yeah.
faces.
Right.
Brady's. I mean, I even think like Mahomes got to win like another 2. It's like it's kind of nuts.
Mahomes definitely not on that list.
No,
No.
I think it's the only guy to consider would probably be Brady.
Are we
Yeah,
not
and
giving
I
enough?
think Giselle, the marriage to Giselle, probably
Yeah,
helped him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are we not giving enough consideration to artists like Kanye and Drake?
I mean, yeah, those
Drake's
guys,
gotta be
sure.
up there.
Drake definitely.
Drake-
Those guys sell out shows.
Yeah,
Artists for
worldwide.
sure, but
Taylor
like,
Swift is probably.
Oh,
great
yeah,
example.
true.
She's
Your
absolutely-
your
Yeah.
dozen teammate Keegs last night tweeted out like There was this K-pop group that walked the red carpet or walked out of their hotel for the Met Gala last night. She's like, I don't even know who this is. And you look at the tweet she quoted. They've been up for 5 minutes, had 10,000 retweets.
The boy band, right?
Yeah.
BTS. They are
Yeah,
so
they
popular.
are
Music's tough because
unbelievably.
I mean, Taylor Swift is up there. I would say Taylor
they
Swift
might
for
be
sure.
number 2 under Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
And
is
I only
worldwide.
say that because of my American bias. They might be bigger.
BTS. Oh, it's
They
crazy.
might be bigger than Taylor
I also
Swift.
feel like they're super online.
I'll never forget when I first tweeted out something about BTS from at GMA. It was the Billboard Music Awards or American Music Awards, one or the other. And our producer's like, hey, you should get this picture of BTS. They're huge. I'm like, what's a BTS?
Yeah.
I clicked it. It was our most retweeted tweet ever in about 10 minutes.
Wow.
Like 20,000 retweets. Like
It's
that.
insane how big
And
they
I was
are,
like,
yeah.
holy shit.
That's like one of those things where it's like when I see some of that many retweets about something I don't know what it is, I'm like, these are bots.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro.
India, you mentioned cricket. I mean, Indian movie stars.
Yeah.
Hollywood stars are you almost can't even comprehend how big they are.
I remember watching because Bollywood is obviously such a huge thing. I remember watching an Anthony Bourdain somewhere in India, and he like sat down with this guy. I don't remember his name, but he was like a big, kind of like jacked, like maybe like their Stallone, like similar age, and like there were like crowds and crowds like just watching them eat. That's all but they're just there watching this guy. And they're like, they don't know who the fuck Anthony Bourdain is, but like this guy's sitting down on the ground eating like traditional Indian food with this American. Like, what the fuck is going on? But it was just like, how famous is this fucking guy? Where like the town shut down to watch him eat food.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
A couple of Marvel guys, but like that's like more character.
yeah,
Like Tony Stark is known worldwide.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
That's
Right.
true. That's
but it's Downey's face.
Right.
Right?
yeah, yeah. That's interesting. Speaking of things worldwide, we got a little challenge for you today.
Oh God. What
I'll
is
probably
it?
dip in a second, but I want to hear
Yeah.
the challenge.
On that
The
note,
challenge is how we're gonna pull up on Sporkle. I want to see how many countries in Europe you can name.
All right.
Dave set the over/under at like one. What'd you say it was? 1.5?
wait, are we talking about like point to this country and name it, or
No, just name countries.
Oh,
Lance
no,
will-
no, 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 no. I don't know. How many total countries are there? Like 40?
47.
47.
There's 40.
Oh, he's fucked. I'm gonna have to watch this.
I'm gonna
Thanks.
say 20.
I'll see you guys
say as
in
long
a
as you
month.
All right.
I gotta go. I'm here for
Oh, okay.
this body
Well,
armor thing. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm flying out tonight too. I'm only here for 5
Damn,
hours.
quick trip. Well, Jeff, good to see you.
Back in June. Very excited.
Thanks for popping in.
Bye, buddy.
before we get to that, you want to talk about Chevy?
I would love to talk about Chevy, Dave. I got my keys right here. Chevy. It's road trip season. You
is
were
road
just
trip
in Kentucky. Dave and I are going to take a trip to see one of our horses. We're going to hop in the Blazer, head on down because it is road trip season. The SUV lineup and then that new Silverado truck, it has all the space you need. You're going to be comfortable. If it's moving season, you said your lease is up. Having that Chevy SUV or truck really helps with that process. Don't ask me to help you. I'm not going to do that.
Wouldn't.
But everybody there's a Chevy for everybody. So just go to ChevyDriveChicago.com. They're also the official truck partner of the Chicago Bears. I think the Bears might be like the coolest, hottest team in the league. And
Duh.
like that's never happened.
I
in
hate
our
that. I
lifetimes.
agree with you.
Yeah.
They better get Hard Knocks this year.
No, you don't want that. You do not want that.
Dude, I think
you can't
Speaking
curse
from
them.
experience, you do not want that.
I think I do want it.
I do
No, you
want it.
I want
you
to see
think
it.
Give me all the black magic juju. You can't fuck this up for me.
we had
no, maybe preseason, but
yeah.
that in-season shit.
No, I don't want
When you
in-season.
start losing big games, like it makes your stomach fuck.
I want preseason only. I'm with you on that. But we had the Australian punter Tory Taylor on. That guy's gonna be a star, and he's a punter.
Yeah.
So he's just like he'd be a guy. I wish he was sitting there too because he'd just be a guy. He just wants to shoot the shit and has a funny accent. He's awesome. Likes to party a little bit, it seems. So yeah, go to
Don't bring him in here.
ChevyDriveChicago.com.
I'll have him at fucking John Boy.
I'm sure he'll be there this summer at some point. Go to ChevyDriveChicago.com. All you have to do is type in your zip code. You'll find a Chevy dealer near you. Take it for a test drive, or if you already have a car, you'll do your brakes, they'll do your oil, get everything ready to go for that road trip. So again, ChevyDriveChicago.com. Can't recommend them enough. They've been great with me through everything. So we love our people at Chevy. And
Love
then,
them.
Yeah. So now we're gonna do the Smokes challenge.
I'm excited.
Smokes geography challenge.
I got to step up.
What do you think your over under is?
I didn't know.
See, we got the map here.
I'd
That
say
definitely
10.
helped.
All
You
right.
think it's 10? Okay. So
Sweden?
just hit play. We got to wait for Lance here. So
Sweden.
yep. Do you know where Sweden is?
Yep.
Okay.
Finland.
Okay. Starting
you
off
going
with
north to
Scandinavia.
Fuck. What's the one next to Sweden? Switzerland.
It's not next to Sweden, but that
it's
is a
up there.
country. Yeah,
Yep.
that's kind of in the middle. Yep.
Three for
All right.
47.
Italy.
Yeah. Okay.
Greece.
Yep.
Spain.
See, this has
What else you
Portugal.
got? Okay.
this is a different map.
What do you mean?
Because
England.
It's got some. It's got.
Well, what is England a part of?
The UK.
There you go.
So Ireland doesn't. That's all the UK.
Ireland is its own country, so we'll give you that one too.
Okay. Ireland. Germany. Ukraine.
There you go. In the news.
Yep.
Ooh, it included Crimea.
Russia's not part of it, are they?
Yeah, they are.
Russia.
See, this should just be EU because Russia's fucking.
Bro, what's the one that borders fucking Italy? I gotta know this one, man.
There's a bunch that are bordered in Italy.
Like to the left.
Yeah, you should know that one.
That's a big one.
You're at 12. You already beat your over under though.
I said 15. When
Okay.
I changed it. I thought I thought different.
Ukraine. Germany. Did I already say?
You already got Germany. Yep.
Fuck. What's next to Germany? That's gonna piss me off.
6 minutes, 38 seconds left.
The Russians fucking. Germans ran through that shit. Poland.
Yep. All right.
Who else was in fucking World War II? Who else got bodied? France.
There you go.
They
Save their ass.
yeah, sure did.
This would all be Germany if not for us. It'd be a lot shorter quiz.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck? Who is next to Sweden? That's pissing me off.
We came up with this idea because
Is it
Dave.
Netherlands?
Yeah, that's one.
Netherlands
It's
is up
not
there.
really. Oh, it kind of.
No, Netherlands borders Germany.
Oh, Germany. I thought.
I'm trying to figure out the one
Sweden.
next to Sweden.
Oh.
Oh my God.
What's that little island in
Bro,
the?
everyone wants to live there because it's like they take care of everyone too. I think it starts with a C. No, it doesn't start with a C. Oh my God. Fuck. Norway?
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
There it is.
Norway's got a shit ton of oil money, believe it or not.
What else we got in there?
Did you officially hit the over? It was 15.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Smokes beat his own over.
Poland. Czech Republic.
There
Yep.
you go. That's right next to Switzerland, and just north of Italy and south of Germany. There you go. Czechia.
Shit. What else is up there?
This is better than I thought. Because you're a guy like you didn't know who John Mayer was when you first.
Yeah,
moved
I don't
here.
know celebs.
Yeah. How much?
I still don't know who the fuck he is.
John Mayer?
You didn't know John Mayer. That was a.
That's like an A-lister. That is an A-lister.
It's like even
when
if
it
you don't listen to music, you heard the name John Mayer.
Correct, but like when people say, "Do you know John Mayer?" Like I have to put a face to him.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, I know him. Like I could say, yeah, I know their names.
How about? Did you ever watch the Mighty Ducks movies?
Great movie. Wait, don't distract me. Real
Okay, I was trying to help you.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Who was the big rival in the international tournament? Who did USA beat to win gold
That's the Mighty Ducks.
in the Goodwill games? Yeah, the hockey movies.
That little island
I don't
right
remember
there.
that.
That little white island.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
All right,
fucking
we're gonna give you till
give me a letter.
I.
Oh, Iceland.
Yep.
There you go.
We're gonna give you another. We'll give you till 3:30, another minute, and then Dave and I will try to get the rest of it.
Did I say Croatia?
You didn't. That is
one.
That's that. It's shaped like a C. That's how you remember that one. Smoked.
I love how they're the only ones with a coastline of all those countries down there after Yugoslavia broke up.
Uganda's in Africa, right?
Yep.
It is.
Gotta ask.
Shit.
25 seconds.
Fuck, what's next to Poland? They got bullied too. Oh, fucking cunt.
It all was Poland when they were getting bullied. However,
Berlin's in Germany.
it starts with a B. You're on the right track. BE even.
Yeah, that's next to the Netherlands. That little white spot between France.
Bangladesh? Is that a country?
That's in Asia.
It
It is a country, though.
Beijing's Japan or China, one of the two. Fucking
All right, Dave.
go.
All right, I'm gonna go north to south. All right, just south of Finland is Estonia, and then right under that is Latvia.
And Lithuania.
And
So go
Lithuania.
slowly so
Yeah.
Lance can
I
type.
got 19 though. I'm
That's pretty
that
good.
was
How do you spell Estonia?
ESTONIA.
Yep.
And then just south of that is Belarus, and all All right, Romania is just southwest of Ukraine.
Yeah.
And that's Moldova just in between the two.
Yep.
You got Austria next
M-O.
Moldova.
See, I would have never got that one.
You have Belgium, which
Yep.
I will be.
Damn, I should have got that one.
Denmark.
Yeah, he's got the Netherlands.
Denmark.
You got Liechtenstein.
Yep.
That's a country?
Liechten.
Where the fuck is that?
It's that
EN. And then you got Luxembourg.
S-T. No. That's right. That's right so far. S-T-E-I-N. No?
It's Luxembourg. Luxem. Bourg.
Yep.
Yeah.
2 minute one.
All right. Slovakia. Austria.
Yep. Slovakia. Slovenia.
Yep. Serbia.
Serbia.
Good one.
Albania.
Yep. Albania. Macedonia.
Oh, no. Yeah. IA.
Macedonia.
Turkey.
Ah, that's a good one. I should have went because I was looking at hair transplants there.
Yeah. Did you do Slovakia? Yeah, you did.
Hungary.
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 What's that other one right next to? Oh, Kosovo. With a K.
K.
All right. Lithuania. L-I-T.
Yeah, that's just south of Latvia.
Yeah. T-H-U-N-I-A. Yep.
We got 9 left.
Yeah. Try Vatican City.
Yeah, try Vatican City and try San Marino. You spelled Vatican wrong.
1 minute.
No.
No.
I-C-A-N.
Lance, you got to sound it out, brother.
Yeah.
No. V-A. Yeah. C-A-N. Yeah.
All right. Try San Marino.
Yeah, that's one.
Try not Morocco.
Marina.
San Marino. Yeah. M-A-R-I-N-A.
Or I-N-O. Okay. Fuck.
Not Morocco. What's
Clock's
No.
ticking.
Moldova?
We already
Moldova?
did that.
30 seconds.
Fuck.
Croatia. We got.
What's the little one next to Italy? It's Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Oh,
right.
good luck with that.
That's,
Yeah.
that should be 2.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
Say it
All right, we're technically at 40.
Herzegovina.
10 seconds.
And Bosnia is in front.
And hey,
That's it, but you got to say Bosnia and Herzegovina.
3,
Nah, it's
2,
bad. I'm not going to get it. Fuck.
1.
I said
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria, we should have got. Montenegro,
I
we
was
should have
thinking
got.
of
Monaco.
yeah.
And I never would have got Andorra or Malta. I didn't see Cyprus on the map. All right, we're not that smart.
Do we want to do capitals next?
Nope, we do not.
Hell
we,
no.
we do.
I think I'd be pretty decent at that one too.
We do not. What else we got? Anything else you got, Dave?
I mean, I have a question. For
Go
you
ahead.
guys.
Yeah, I'm a little tired right now.
I could tell you.
I could use a pick me up.
Yeah.
Danny,
Well,
can you-
what
can
would
you
you
give me
what would you
some-
like?
Just a nice tall glass of iced coffee from Stella Blue. Can you do that, Danny?
Yeah, I could
It
do
is
that.
so
Yeah.
good.
Well, and we've got to talk about Stella Blue because at Stella Blue, we believe good coffee is one of life's non-negotiables. So stop drinking those boring, tasteless, big coffee beans and turn to Stella Blue. Remember, your mornings are sacred. It's time to start treating them that way. Not only are Stella Blue's coffees premium beans sourced from the most coffee-rich geographies on Earth, but they're also Big Cat tasted and approved. I've seen him in the kitchen just getting in the lab, like a little sip of this, have a little note of that, giving feedback. So he's all over it. That's very important. You got to have the Big Cat taste test. Stella Blue's coffee's delicious roasts are available in cold brew, K-cups, ground, and whole bean formats. So however you take your coffee, however you make your coffee, Stella Blue has you covered. And then it's a good thing Eddie's not here today because every bag of coffee does help save dogs. So you've got a rescue. I've got a rescue. Stella, who the coffee's named after, rescue. Miss Peaches, the most famous rescue who ever lived. All rescues. Every single bag goes to help save those dogs. So head to your local Jewel Osco or Mariano's today to find the very best deals on Stella Blue, or use promo code MID for 20% off of any order that's $25 or more on StellaBlueCoffee.com. So take back your morning with Stella Blue. They're great.
I love
We
it.
have them every day.
Yep. The iced coffee is amazing.
Yep.
I would say
what was
Stella
your
Blue
questions
is the
gonna
number
be?
2 most consumed beverage I drink aside from water.
So Body Armor and Stella Blue.
That's pretty much it.
Yep.
What was your question?
All right. So the haircut guy is coming to the office tomorrow.
Okay. The fade guy?
Yes.
Okay.
And as you know, I don't have the greatest hairline in the world.
We found that out. A couple of bad pictures out there.
Yeah, but those bad pictures made it look way worse.
You looked like a fucking conehead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of getting a buzz cut.
Oh.
What?
Are you afraid that you might not ever grow it back?
No, it'll grow back.
So
So why?
I feel like that's a dangerous move if you're concerned about your hairline. It's just going to put it on full display for
Well, I
everyone.
kind of just want to be like, all right, like let's just eat it. Like let's see how bad it is, and then like
I like that
could-
experiment.
I could regrow the hair back, like just naturally, like take care, like get rid of the dead hair.
You have dead hair?
Not dead, but it's just like it's not like
Pull it back. It's not as bad as I thought from that
Yeah,
one
but he's
picture.
only what 23.
like this side's bad.
Yeah.
You're
This side's
it's
not that bad.
5. Take it from me, Smokes. 5 years from now, you're
When did yours start going? And I feel like yours has not
Not-
gotten any worse. Yours is
not-
like plateaued.
I would say it started going when I was like 27.
And
Yeah,
you're
so
like,
I'm about to turn 25 in
so
July.
what is it? What happens? It just you take a shower and it just falls.
I
out?
never noticed any
Mine
of that.
never like
Mine-
fell out. It just
Stop
it's not as like full. Like I don't know when
You noticed
this
it in
just started
pictures.
disappearing. I was just like, yo, when the fuck?
It's
did
So,
like
like, do you
weight
wake
gain.
up one day and like I'm fucking bald?
No, you. For,
it
Things.
does smack you one day.
I don't think for me it never did. It was. It's like you don't notice someone who's either put on a lot of weight or lost a lot of weight that you see every day because you're with them every day. You know, if that was what it was like for me. It's like all of a sudden I started seeing pictures where I'm like, man, my hair's gotten fucking bad, but I never noticed it like in real time.
Because I feel
agree
like
with
how old were you when I met you? I was like 20.
But like that, the day you
Yeah,
do
so
see
you
that,
had full hair
Yeah.
at that point.
but the day you do see that picture, it does smack you. Is what I'm saying. Like there is just one day where you see a picture, like
I can't
you're like, oh,
pinpoint
shit,
that
it's kinda
day,
gone.
though.
Does it bother you? Like when that picture from the Dells came out?
No.
No,
or
you're
when they
like,
took your hat off, I thought that was hilarious, but like I kind of relate to that.
Well, that was bullshit because my guy left his
his establishment.
establishment,
you're-
my barber, who I am extremely loyal to.
But that wasn't even a ball joke. That was like too much hair.
No,
No,
well, that
you-
was the
you
thing. I
cooked
hadn't
him.
cut my hair for 2 months, so it looked like complete death.
That video was fucking hilarious. So
Are
what
you
do you
gonna-
think?
are
Do
you
I
gonna-
do it?
Are you gonna?
I
Get,
think I want to see you
Well-
do it just because I think it'd be funny. But I also think you're just gonna be a hat guy until you die now.
Yeah, I mean, look, like God blessed me with this, but He didn't bless me with this.
Got to keep you humble one way or another.
Yeah,
yeah.
but it's all right.
What about the eyebrows?
Oh yeah, you get those done. Like I
You have to
I-
get yours done. They,
Yeah, well,
they shape
I don't-
them up for you.
yeah, the barber just like lines them up, and if
Eyebrow
they get
does
too
it.
long, you
Well,
just
even though
shoop,
mine
shoop.
aren't thick.
Yeah, no, like that. I'm not worried.
I
about
feel
that.
like
got those,
that's
like-
an old guy thing that I get now. I'll have like a few like stragglers that are like,
Dude,
like I'm fucking Stalin or something.
an old guy thing. I'll have like randomly, I'll be brushing my teeth. I'll just see a hair like an inch long just growing out of my ear that I'll have to like
Oh, I've never had.
See, I
that.
don't get ear hair.
just one single strand of hair, and I'll be like, "What?"
Dude.
And I'll just
Oh.
I had my dad's dad. He was like completely bald on top, but like he had like he lived to be like I think 102, but he had like cotton ball hair coming out of his ears. Like it was like how could you even hear? He had so much ear hair. It was disgusting. So I really hope I didn't get any genes from that.
I'm not going to name names. We have a couple of coworkers that need to take some fucking. They need to take like hedge trimmers to their ears and nose. But
I gotta get
wanna
better
just-
with the nose.
dude. Just get the fucking thing.
I know.
That's
I'm-
great.
I'm an idiot.
You feel
like
awesome
fun.
at it. Yeah.
I bought one, but I feel like because I can see him kind of coming out sometimes, but the trimmer doesn't. I don't have enough of it. It's like I feel.
You
Can you
gotta
see him
let-
right on me right now?
No.
Okay.
If
Because if I look in the mirror, I see him, and like the trimmer doesn't get close enough to get him, so then I just have to tweeze him.
Oh,
And that
hurts,
It
yeah.
hurts, and then like it's an instant. I can only do like 3 max.
Yeah, and
then
your
I'm
eyes
like,
are
I quit.
watering.
Yeah,
That's torture.
yeah,
No, I just shoved the thing up my nose.
yeah.
Is that-
Speaking of being old, do you know what word officially got retired? I guess if you say this word genuinely, like you're outing yourself as an old guy.
No.
Vibe.
what?
That's
They
what
say
that
vibe all the time.
millennial like what's below Gen Zs?
Mm-hmm.
The Gen Zs
I'm
that,
Gen
that was like a viral thing, being like if you say the word vibe like unironically, then that's like it's like a tell that you're old.
No, we're like, yo, we're just vibing tonight, or like, bro, just
Congratulations.
Who
vibe.
said that?
It was like
Wait.
a very viral thing on TikTok.
Oh, well,
Fuck that.
I feel like the younger people, they just love roasting millennials, which rightfully so. Like our generation is fucking trash.
yeah,
it
but
is
you
a
guys
pretty
cook
trash-
us too. It's like that's just like
well, you,
I'm like intimidated by the youths. I feel like they're more savvy on the internet than me, and they're cooler than us.
that's the thing. They know how to technology. Like that's,
Yeah.
but they'll get a dose of that in 20 years when the next generation comes around and they don't know how to do fucking.
We're not gonna have another generation.
No, we're
The internet, yeah, it's over. It's over for Earth.
I just want to make it to like 65, 70 before the
That sounds fucking awesome. 60, like my dad is 70 now, and like he still like works, but like for the most part, like his life is pretty chill.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about really anything. Like it's just you just watch sports, you play a little golf, you hang out, you work when you feel like it.
Yeah,
best.
that's it.
Yeah.
Like I don't ever want to get to the point where I can't wipe my own ass. Like just put me down at
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah,
Like my dad told
shoot
me,
me
he's
in the
like, if
face.
I ever get sick, like just let me die. Like I don't want to spend the last 3-4 months of my
Yeah.
life in a hospital. He's like, fuck
Yeah,
that.
my you gotta have that shit like ironclad from like lawyers, because my mom's dad was like a vegetable for 7 years in a nursing home, and like he would always say like his expression was just give me the black pill, like I don't want to live like that, and my nana like just couldn't do it, couldn't let him go. So he would have like, he was a vegetable, but he would have these moments where he would like kind of come to, and he had a feeding tube. He'd pull out his own feeding tube in the middle of the night, trying to like end it.
Jeez.
But yeah, and then they would like, things would start blaring, and they.
I
would
think
put it
this
back in.
counts. Actually, I'm pretty sure it does legally as power of attorney. I grant all 4 of you in this room.
Dave, I would love to be able to kill you.
You have power of attorney. I'm granting it. It's
It's documented.
documented right here to just yank that cord. Yank
Yeah.
it like you're starting a lawnmower.
Okay.
Like
All right.
like that boxing movie with that girl when she hits her head and the
Yeah.
doctor
$1
comes
Million
in.
Baby.
$1 Million Baby.
That movie made me cry so much.
I've never cried at a movie.
You're
Closest
such a
I
fucking
came-
liar.
Closest I came was My Dog Skip.
You've never cried after seeing a movie.
I don't know if I've ever cried from a movie.
You
either.
guys are so full.
I've
of
had
shit.
like moments where I've got like my own shit going on, and like a commercial could strike me in a weird way, and I'll get emotional. But at a movie, I don't know that I ever.
weird movie that made me cry was Jack Frost.
I get it.
I get it.
That
I
was a
get it.
tough one.
I don't look down at people who do cry at movies though. I wish I could.
I think
kinda
you're
I,
not
I
a
used
man.
I used to
Dead
never
inside.
cry, but like as you get older and like you start appreciating like relationships and your parents and like certain little things, and like these movies just fucking they pound you, bro. They catch you where it hurts.
They do.
Especially like the Pixar ones, you don't see it coming.
Yeah.
Cartoon,
Dude, what-
Inside Out. Oh,
Actually-
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yep.
I probably got. I didn't know what I
What
was
was it?
signing up for with that one. That's the one where I probably got the closest to
The
crying.
closest as an adult might have been Toy Story. Was Toy Story 3 the one with Lotso?
I've never seen it.
yes, yeah.
That one as an adult, I was like pretty emotional about it.
Have you seen Inside Out? That's
Great
one where
movie.
it's like all your childhood dreams just die.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
and like their
yeah.
persona. What's that anthropomorphization?
like
Anthropomorphic.
Yeah. Like and so
Brian
like
from Family Guy.
what?
Like Brian.
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Family
But
Guy.
so it's like your feelings and your dreams are like living in your
Yeah.
head as like a character,
Mhm.
and then all those characters just die.
It's crazy.
And it's
They're
like,
making
now
a
you're-
second one.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Pass.
I think she's gonna be a teenager.
Oh God, she doesn't know what she's in.
I don't even.
I
when
think
do you
that-
stop
the characters
having
are like anxiety.
Yeah,
depression.
introducing
Yeah.
anxiety and
Yeah.
depression.
When do you think you start having stop having dreams? Like
I don't think you ever stop having dreams.
What do you mean?
Oh,
Like aspirations?
yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like actual dreams.
No,
30?
I don't have 30. That's when it died for you.
Yeah, I mean, well, if you haven't reached them by 30, you're not going to. I
Yeah.
hate to break it to all you guys listening to this, but
Like this is gonna
Sorry,
sound
Smokes.
corny, but no, I'm living my dream.
No, doesn't
Like,
sound
this-
corny.
this
That's a
is-
great attitude.
This is all I've ever wanted.
Yeah. Well, I hope that contract gets picked back.
Yeah. All right, we'll figure it out.
Soccer season won't be the same next year. without you. All right, and speaking of parents and getting old and stuff, it's Mother's Day this weekend, so shout out to all the moms. Shout out to Eddie's mom and my mom too. I think that can be the show. Unless you guys got anything else.
I said it all.
All right, that's a wrap.
Man, Inside Out.
I'm gonna see that shit.
dum 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 dum.